Hello, second and third graders, and welcome to Math for Today. We are going to stay in the same kind of theme that we've been working on with our expanded form this week, but we're going to move on to review some of our long digit addition stuff, and tomorrow we'll work on the subtraction end of it. But for today, now we've done this a lot this year, and especially you second graders, so you guys should definitely be pros. But this is stuff that you guys all know, but it is easy to forget, so it's important that we revisit it and make sure that our skills stay up to date on it. So that's what I want to make sure that we do over the next few days this week, as we're already working with our expanded form addition and subtraction. So, if I'm thinking about bigger numbers, I'm thinking about a number like 2000. Why don't I use 2020 since that's our year? And then I am going to subtract that or add that to the number 2000 0 0 4. We're going to add those two numbers. So what I did for this first one here. So I have 2020 plus 2004. 2004 is maybe the year some of you guys were born. Maybe not. Couldn't think off the top of my head. But that is our number we're going to add. Now, important things I did right away that I want you guys to remember and we're going to focus on is bigger number on top. Now, just because not always when there's the first number is bigger doesn't mean the number is necessarily going to be bigger. If this was only if this was 300, 3 is obviously bigger than 2, but 2000 needs to go above what 300 would be, and we'll practice one of those later. But bigger number on top. And then with our adding, I'm going to see if I can get around to the side here and look and work at the same time so you can see. We always start not way down here in the thousands like it looked like my pen was about to do, but in the ones place value. Review from yesterday, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands place value. 0 plus 4 brings me 4. 0 plus 2 brings me 2. Now this one's going to end up being pretty easy. 0 and 0. I still got to hold it with a place value. Bring 0, and then 2 and 2 is 4. Now, when we add and do numbers, I didn't do it up here, which is a mistake. After every 3 numbers, we always want to use that comma to represent our new thousands. So that is 4,024. Not 240, but 24. With that 0 being in there to hold that hundreds place value, even though there is no hundreds. Now, like I was speaking on before, if I had a 1,679, and then I'm going to add that to the number 536. Add it. Now, here's a couple things we need to look at that we need to remember because these are important. Now, first of all, 1,000, even though 1 is smaller than 5, needs to go on top because 1,000 is bigger than 500. And again, I forgot my comma, so I'm going to get that in there. Now, place value is super important here. I got to make sure I start with my ones place value and line those up. I can't shift this 5 down to be in front of the 1. That's a mistake that can be easily made, so we want to avoid that. Make sure that my ones place value is lined up, my 3 place value is lined up, my tens place value, my hundreds, and then there is no thousands place value in the number 536, so that's why nothing goes here. I could put a 0 here if I want, but why make it more messy than it already is? Now I'm adding again. Harder numbers this time, and we're going to have extra steps, that means. 9 and 6. 15. Now, one thing I've always got to remember to do, and you can do this however you want. You can put the 1 below the 3. You can put the 1 above the 7. it's easier to put it below if you leave more room. I didn't leave a ton of room, so I'm going to put it on top. And I usually like to think of the 1 as an after effect because it's easier to add at the end for me. Might be different for you, but for me, I like to think 7 plus 3 is 10, 1 more, 11. All right, 11. 1 goes down, again, 1 goes up. Now for me, easier to think about 5 plus 6, 6 plus 5 is 11, 1 more, 12. Adding that 1 more is really easy at the end. And then, now here I've got extra room, so I might just tuck to show a different way my 1 down here. 1 and 1 is 2. So my answer is 2,215. 3-digit addition. Again, we've worked on this a ton. You guys have done a great job with it. And if you can do 3-digit addition, you can do 15-digit addition or 20-digit addition because it's just the same process over and over and over again. But important that we review those steps. Important that you take the time, and even if you're a messy writer like me, you really line up those place values. 1's place values together, 10's together, hundreds together, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, millions, all of them stay together. And especially when you get a number, one last one that I'll do is if you got 100 plus 72. Even though I bet a lot of you can do that in your head, and I think I could too, but still, whenever we've got a number going horizontal side to side like that, stack them up. 100 plus 72. Add them up, 0 plus 2, 0 plus 7, bring down my 1. It doesn't take long. That maybe took me 5 seconds as I look on my video to make sure to check my work, show my work, and get my answer. Those are important things. All right, guys, tomorrow we'll tackle subtraction. See you later.